Hey y'all, what's up? It's Amy. We're doing a parx reading because the persistent pull of the universe has just been sending me a sign a lot in the last 30 minutes. It's like, okay, fine. So what I did is I went to my, look, the Hierophant on the bottom. Look at that. Look at that. I went to my Water Parks playlist that I just have all the Water Park songs in. I hit shuffle. We got the song Ice Bath, which I really love that song. There's a lot of parts of that song that I really find value in. Enough time to right my wrongs because I've wronged a lot, knowing that's the first step, but knowing that won't make letting you down hurt less. But the lyrics I was specifically called to for whatever this is going to be, when he goes, wake up, good morning, my love's distorted, but what's important, my shirt's imported. This part, though, is the more important. I pray for more-ish, like that would help me to feel more free, typical story. So, this idea of consumerism, or just this chasing of more. And then, at the end of the song, though, he goes, all I need is more time right now. So, chasing this more, but, the more that you actually need is in the freaking five of coins, card of loss. The more that you need is it's not something tangible. It goes with that. And the Chariot. If you keep chasing more, you're never going to get it. Actually, you know what? This is perfect. So Bix, Void of Potential, is there at. They did on this day. They posted an on this day from the 21st. That I remember watching when they first posted it last year. And part of it was talking about finances. If you have the money to sustain your lifestyle right now, if you start making more, your lifestyle will require more, right? As your income increases, so do your basic needs, because you kind of become accustomed to that. And it's this constant chasing of never having enough, of never reaching more. If you're always chasing more, you're never going to find it, okay? What needs to be said about that? Death. And I really am called to say, ask yourself what you're trying to fill. Where is this need for more stemming from? What is it masking? What is it hiding? What are you running from? If you're running toward more, what are you running from? The Magician? The Ace of Swords, the World, and the Hangman. So look, if you keep chasing more, you're never going to get it. So you need to figure out what that more is. Figure out what, hold up. What's your end game here? There's some sort of perspective flip that needs to be achieved. So definitely asking yourself, what am I running from as I'm running toward more? What is this more even that I'm chasing after? Why am I chasing after this? What is this masking? What is this hiding? What am I escaping from? But also start, as you're kind of unpacking that, figure out what you do want to move toward, and when you can release yourself from this persistent drive for more, for the amorphous more, what can you instead fill its place with to chase after? Stability, health, happiness, friendship, peace. And then, of course, I'm drawn to the guilt interlude. Hold up. All right, the guilt interlude from the shelved IP2. We may see you one day, baby. Don't overcorrect. Don't chase a replacement. Don't fill the hole with justice. Find peace. Find yourself. So, when you can stop chasing this amorphous more, try to just find what makes you peaceful and calm and stable. don't overcorrect. Don't chase a replacement, right? Like, you have to kind of just shift this perspective of what it is you are chasing. Because like I said, when you're chasing more, you're running from something. But we want to shift what chasing is. Instead of chasing as a means to get away from something, moving toward something as a means of escapism, chasing more as seeing something worth going after. Previously, we were running from something. We need to shift so that we are now running towards something instead of running from something. Does that make sense? And the fun part is you get to choose what it is that is worth running toward for you. For some people, that is buying a home, starting a family. For some people, that is building a support network of friends. For some people, that is finding a job that they enjoy. For some people, it is finding a hobby that they like. For some people, it's just living a life where there is peace, where they can attain peace somewhere. So what is worth running toward for you? What will be worth running toward once you can put down whatever it is that you're running from? So, action, not as a means of escape, but as a means of liberation. Maybe that's the property. The property is the confinement. Let's move toward liberation. Okay, parx reading. They always get a bit cerebral up in, okay. Yeah. Side note, some of you need to go listen to It Follows. I'm just saying, it's come up. Like, I've just been kind of singing bits and pieces of it all throughout the day, and then I sat here a moment ago and was like, all right, let me get a third parx song and hit like 1, 2, 3, and that's the one that popped up. And of course, the very first line is, I'll hide my life savings in my jacket pocket. And we're talking about like the fear of loss of tangible things, right? Anyway, let's do some final words. What's some final words you need to hear in this parx reading? That one's going back in. Cool. Page of Cups. This may be new territory for you, but I'm going to tell you right now, you are worth the investment in yourself for this growth, for this period of growth. You are worth this investment. We also have the Lovers. This may help you open up emotionally to the world around you. And of course, It Follows the line, kiss me like nobody would when I was 15. I've spent some years rewinding, but I'm still just me. This may actually be a step in your path toward becoming a more healthy person to be in relationships with, and not just romantic, but like friendships, familial, co-worker stuff, any sort of interaction. It may make you a nicer person to your barista, okay? Yeah, it's gonna kind of just like clear some emotional space so that you can just become a healthier individual in how you approach relations with other people in the world, yeah, and with yourself. This will also be an opportunity to show yourself love in a way that you haven't had the opportunity for before. The Empress. I can't say no more. This is your chance to recognize how much love you deserve for yourself, from yourself, from yourself. This is ultimately an act of self-care and self-love and self-appreciation by being brave enough to move from action as a means of escapism toward action as a means of liberation. This is the ultimate act of self-love. So, I love you. You got this. I'll see you later. Go listen to It Follows. There's a message in it for you. Okay, bye. Go over here, click on my LINK, and then go click on the community if you'd like to find a community of folks to hang out with.